This is a local group at the University of York, involved in the University LARP, Age of Iron. This takes place over 2 sessions each week. On Wednesday evenings, the adventurers meet in the pub, the Golden Grain, and talk, meet new people, plan and pick up information. Technically this is just LRP, live roleplay. On Sunday afternoons, the proper LARP happens. The adventurers sign up for missions and the refs arrange everything so they get to have proper quests. But someone needs to play the bad guys, and that is the other players not on the mission. And this is me, made up as an extra for a particular mission. The face paint helps maintain the illusion that the players aren't human. Those who actually play non-human characters sometimes have prosthetics, shop-bought or handmade personally to help with their image. Anything that can be is real. All small props and such, and while alchemy ingredients might not quite be what's named in the recipe, the potions will always be made to look right and kept in vials. The point is to make things as convincing as possible, even though this is fantasy. Clothes, shoes and accessories tend to at least pretend to be real, though medieval shoes would get a bit messy and not be as good for gripping, so usually modern shoes are worn in muddy fields. Armour like chain and plate mail, and leather pieces such as vambraces and greaves, are usually of reenactment quality, and would actually work if used in battle. These can be got from specialty LARP suppliers. Think about it. If that hammer was real, it would be too heavy for most people to wield, and when it hit it would do serious damage. And while LARPers might sometimes make unscheduled trips to the hospital, we don't want them to be that regular. So we don't use reenactment weapons, simply blunted, and instead we get what is known as LARP-safe weaponry. This status also applies to shields, which will be used for battering opponents back. Some weapons, such as throwing daggers and spears, are also classified stab-safe, with a squishy point to avoid poking damage. The weapons and shields are made out of polymers, which come with a range of properties, from the hard jugs in the kitchen cupboard to the waterproof fabric of a jacket. Polymers can be found just about anywhere. There are 2 ways to make polymers. The first is called addition polymerization. A very large number, N, molecules with a pi bond between 2 carbon atoms are put under high pressure and temperature and join up to become a long string of units. Commercially, many of these strings are formed each time. The other way is called condensation polymerization. When this is done, we get water or another small molecule, such as methanol, out as a byproduct. We need just about the same conditions for this. This picture is just an example. There are tons of different combinations of molecules that work. Fiberglass is a lot of thin glass strands in a mat, covered in a resin-like plastic, most commonly epoxies or polyesters. It is used because it is lightweight and extremely strong, and because it is a plastic, it has the ability to be made in a mould to a complex design. So it's good for many things, from aeroplanes to surfboards. Plastisert foam is made from medium density polyethylene, or MDPE. It has a density between 0.926 and 0.940 grams per centimetre cubed. This is different to both high and low density polyethylene, and used for a variety of different things. It is used for gas pipes, packaging and carrier bags, as well as being made into closed cell foam for protective packaging. Latex is an emulsion, tiny particles of polymer in a liquid. It can be natural or synthetic. When it comes in contact with air, it coagulates, becoming a solid. Usually the word refers to latex rubber, used for thin, stretchy objects such as medical gloves, swimming caps and balloons, as well as waterproof coatings and glues. So there we are. The reasons why LARPers can stage all-out war once a week and come home with no more than a few bruises. It might seem like an odd, and rather dangerous, hobby, but thanks to different kinds of plastics, LARP is far safer than it looks. Though don't forget to pull those blows.